Alright, what is going on, you guys? It is Jewdog 1302J and T Money Plays here for you guys today, doing a live stream podcast for you guys today. So welcome to our official live stream podcast. This is Thanksgiving special. Welcome to season 2, Streamsgiving, episode 5, Giving Thanks. And we know it's not Thanksgiving yet, but seeing as people are going to be busy tomorrow and Thanksgiving, we figured we'd do it today. And so welcome to our live podcast for you guys. Hope you guys do go and enjoy. If you do, make sure to drop a like down below on our videos. And as well as make sure to feel free to comment. We will be answering any questions you guys have. As well as just kind of talking about like different things on Thanksgiving and getting ourselves stuff for Turkey Day and stuff like that as well. So be ready for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be able to talk with y'all, find out what you guys have to say and everything like that. G-Dog, you have anything you want to go ahead and say?
Well, since we're being thankful, I want to be thankful for finally me figuring this shit out.
True that.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, we were actually supposed to you called me like at 8, right? Well, I got home like at 8. Right?
I called you at about 6, and then you said you got home at about 8, which was like 2 hours later.
Yes, and I've done live podcasts, but I've never done it in this like format. Like it's usually me by myself. So me and T-Money were trying to teach me how to set everything up, and like I'm not computer savvy, but here we are, and I'm just very thankful we finally fucking figured it out.
Oh yeah, I also forgot. I am on Twitch. So for those of you over on Twitch, if you are new to the channel, make sure to follow. Seeing as I not only do the podcast every once in a while when we do it live, but I do stream pretty much every day. Right now, my streams are currently a little messed up due to my sister living with me for about a month now, and but we'll be able to get that fixed back on schedule and everything as soon as she leaves. So
that just sounded so like
not
so she leaves like no, I'm just fucking around, but
not being rude or anything. It's just my schedule for streaming has been messed up, but we'll be back on schedule once everything goes back to normal. Yo, what up, Godshaw? Thank you for joining in. How you doing?
So what are some topics that we got for today?
Pretty much any topic we have is fair game. We are basically just answering people's questions of why we're doing this podcast and stuff like that. Or any topics like people have that they want us to answer, we will basically be answering their topics and just interacting with the community and seeing what they have going on for a fun time for Thanksgiving, or if it's like a hard holiday, being there and basically being their family for them.
Yeah, because nobody should ever have the holidays alone. That's something I believe. Yeah, feel free to fire away your questions. Got like one viewer, so feel free to ask questions.
Yeah. We're answering anybody's questions and or topics that they want us to talk about. God's Jaw says, it's everyone's favorite jaw. What's up? And I said, what's up to him? He's like, talk politics. Who do you think will win 2024? No troll.
Woo, okay. That's a heavy one. I was expecting to warm up with, what's your favorite color before we got into the heavy stuff.
Right.
All right.
They're just like, no, we're going to jump straight into this.
Right. Like, we're going hard. Like, all right, fuck it. Well, to be honest, to answer, who asked this question? Because I can't see your,
it is Jaw.
But,
he messaged that
Jaw?
on Twitch. Yeah.
On Twitch. All right. Well, to be completely honest.
And then he goes,
Jaw,
sorry, favorite color.
Well, red, obviously.
Mine's red as well. My second would have to be purple, obviously, seeing as our background for the podcast is purple.
Green too. I like neon green. I dig it.
Neon green.
As far as the question about politics, as far as questions of politics go, I honestly haven't been keeping up. This is the first year where I decided I don't give a shit. Like I haven't really been watching like who's running, who's like even like couple was it a few weeks or last month, I think, or a few weeks ago, where I'm from. We had local elections, like for mayor, shit like that, Congress, like all that fucking shit. I was just like, nah, like I haven't really been keeping up with it. To quote a joke by one of my favorite comedians, bro, Andrew Schultz, guy's fucking hilarious. He's like, I don't know about y'all, I don't care which politics are. He's like, but Joe Biden's kind of fucking boring. He's like, remember when we had Trump? He's like, every other 5 minutes, he's like, you would get a text from your friend like, yo, he's making fun of, special people. He's fucking like, no way. You turn on the TV and he's on TV doing some crazy shit. And like, Joe Biden's just all like, it's just kind of boring. Like, there's nothing entertaining to watch.
Exactly. And when it is entertaining, it's usually war or something like that. And you're just like, really? Yeah. Come on, dude.
Something that's like not funny, like I said about Trump, like that was one of the, like I was quoting one of my favorite comedians, but like it's true. It's like when he was president, like there was always something,
right?
Always something. Like it was never a dull moment. You know what I mean? Like, and then this year, I haven't like, I don't really.
Yeah, I haven't really given a crap. I mean, when it comes to election time, of course I'm going to vote my party, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. Honestly, I see our country going downhill.
Yep.
No matter who it will be. Caution typed in chat saying, "Yo, what up, guys? How you doing, Caution?"
Yo.
And then he goes, Trump.
Fuck it. Hey, fuck it. If he ran again, all I'm saying, maybe I'd vote for him.
At least stuff was happening and politics was exciting at that point.
Right? Like it was actually like fucking CNN and Fox News, bro, it was like watching like trash TV, like that fucking, what do they call those, like those reality shows where everybody's just like going at each other and you just like,
oh yeah,
everybody's taking jabs at each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you flip to CNN, they'd be saying one thing, then you flip to Fox, they'd be saying something else, and then they'd be talking shit like about each other, basically. Like it was fun. It was fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was funny.
Right. Exactly.
It was like reality TV.
Corson goes, bomb him, LOL.
That's fucking funny.
That is hilarious. I like that. Wow, you don't have anyone texting on your stream. And then he goes LOL for sure.
Now. Yeah, for sure. Nah, not right now. I'm pretty sure my viewers And you know what? I kind of glad nobody's asked a question on my end yet, because I'm kind of already like ready for ready for it. Like I know somebody's gonna ask something dumb, like a weird fucking question.
Right.
Like I'm kind of glad nobody's asked me a question yet. And then also too, like I got to that point where, like, if I didn't jump back to doing the podcast with you or like even gaming, like I think my channel was gonna like get forgotten about, because like that week, or was it like those 2 weeks, I was like real busy, so I hadn't been gaming, I hadn't been doing anything. So this is kind of good too,
Right.
because I've heard that like.
Godshot just messaged saying, my girl said, what's your skincare routine?
Who is she asking?
Yeah. Ja, which one is she asking?
I don't think she's asking me.
I think she's asking you, not me. Because I don't,
Really?
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I just take a shower. That's pretty much
Said
it.
both of us.
Yeah, just take a shower. Irish Spring body wash.
Take a shower for me and use Old Spice.
Old Spice. There you go.
Yeah.
You go. Speaking of soaps, dude, I've been tempted to try those like what is it, that Sasquatch or whatever soap that like they always advertise, like they have those weird fucking advertisements. I've seen them and some of them look like worth trying, but there was one that I saw and I was like, I thought the point was of taking.
Caution goes, make sure you're washing that butt, LOL.
Well, no, that's the most important part.
Yeah, it is, because that's what's the smelliest. Whew.
Exactly. No, but they have that Sasquatch soap or whatever. They have one that's what's scented. It's bay rum scent. When I saw that, I was like, I thought the whole point of taking a shower was not to smell like alcohol. But okay. Like,
I mean, some people like the smell of alcohol. Others like the smell of like woods, like as if you're being dirty and stuff. So.
Like a cedar and stuff like that. But that one caught me off guard. I was like, so yeah, I'm just gonna take a shower that might get me a DWI. Fuck it.
Okay, Ja took and said something I know we all can talk about, to be honest. The dev errors going on in Modern Warfare 2 when the game breaks. What's the future of it? Any problems? Good things of it? Like all of it when it comes to like the Modern Warfare 2 game. So for me, okay. I know we're having issues with the dev errors, especially when we're doing the no game lobbies. That's what's the hardest. We all hate that. But honestly, I mean, it's kind of good because it's given Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, a chance to be able to figure out what's going on and figure out all the problems early in the game, rather than it being like how Cold War was and it ended up having all these problems late in the game and they just never get around to fixing it because, oh, by then the new game is coming out.
Yeah, that's true. Because what was it like when Cold War came out? Like not even like what 2-3 months later, Vanguard came out.
Yeah, exactly. And so honestly, I feel like it's a good thing that they're having all these errors and issues going on in Modern Warfare 2 currently, because they're getting all of these things that need to be fixed out of the way early in the game, even though technically it should have been polished in the first place. Seeing as it's a new game and it just came out, I feel like that it even though it should have been polished and everything, it's a good thing that it is happening now rather than later in the game when people are actually loving the game and getting used to it and stuff. And they get to the point where they're like, yeah, we don't want to do anything now.
Yeah, because you got to think about it too. Christmas is coming up, so a lot more people are gonna get the game. Because it's like Christmas.
It's
You know
going to
what I
be
mean?
a
And Black
Christmas
Friday's
present,
coming
yeah.
up too.
So it
Exactly.
kind of
So
works out that they're getting all the stuff fixed beforehand, before Christmas and everything, because that's given them a chance to be able to be like, oh, we got to get this all fixed before people start buying the game for Christmas and everything, for like Christmas presents and stuff.
Exactly, because like that's when I think they would have like obviously right now like people like me and you that are like real game like in like well I wouldn't say I'm real into gaming, but like you got it for yourself, you bought it for yourself, and then you hooked it up, you helped me out get it, and I got it. So like you know what I mean, like it
Yeah.
like it's not like there's too many people, but it's like you already know after Christmas there's gonna be way more
Even
people
more
playing,
people, yeah.
way more people online, and you're right. You don't want to, which also too. That's been a thing too. Like just not with Call of Duty. Like lately, games they feel unfinished. New games when they come out, they don't feel complete.
Right. Josh says, personally, I think the biggest mistake is selling to Microsoft. I get it's money, but they have no experience running a game like Call of Duty. They also shouldn't have done Warzone and DMZ in the same files of multi and campaign. He thinks that they shouldn't be free. They should have been sold separately. They're about money, so why not do that? The bugs come from Warzone because their primary focus is on Warzone and not multiplayer. And then Caution goes, they just fixed the footsteps so they're not loud.
Okay. Well, I don't really fuck with Warzone because I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Dan, my homie Dan can tell you how much I like. Every time we talk about Warzone, dude, we're fighting like an old married couple. He's like, "Come on, bro, just chat." Like, no, man, fuck Warzone, dude. Like
I like Warzone.
I don't like it.
But at the same time, I'm not a huge Warzone person. I'm more of a multiplayer person because that's what I'm used to doing. Warzone, it's just too open for me. But at the same time, I do still play Warzone and stuff.
Yeah, like I'll play it like if like okay, like if Dan's like, hey dude, like like play with me, or like homies, like so yeah, I'll play it, but it's not my main go-to game like it is for most people. And I think that's true. Like who is it that said that the bugs are coming from Warzone? Is because it's free. It's true, it's because it's free.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Nobody's gonna really take their time to wrap it up real nice and neat.
They should have done what they did with Modern Warfare 1. The 2019 Modern Warfare. How they had it separate files, separate game files. So they had Warzone as its own separate game file, and they had Modern Warfare as its own separate game file.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that they're doing it all in one because they're trying to keep everything to one platform now, rather than having it multi-downloads, that you just download one platform and you get it all.
And you're good to go.
And I think that's one of the big mistakes that they did because people don't have that polished yet. They don't know what they're doing when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
then just, I don't know, man. There's just something about like where did it even come from? Like that's one of my questions. Like
right, where did the idea of this come into play all of a sudden?
Yeah, like because I remember when the first time I had heard about it, I think somebody was playing on their phone, and I was like, "What are you doing?" They're like, "Oh, I'm playing Call of Duty." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Like, but and then I was watching them, and I was like, "That's like the actual game." They're like, "Yeah, it's Warzone, whatever." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "All right." So I got curious, and then I tried it, and I was like, "Nah, fuck this." I was like, I hate this game.
Right.
I hate this game.
Portion goes, Modern Warfare 2 is the highest selling game in a month. They made over $1 billion.
Ooh, it's a lot of cheese.
I know, right? A lot of moolah, cash meters.
But like on a budget of what? Like what was the budget of the game that? Because I think that's what really counts too. Like
yeah, because the budget is what's gonna matter.
Yeah, like if it well obviously if it hasn't passed the budget, it's going to, because like we said, Christmas and Black Friday and stuff like that.
Right.
But and then at the end,
Jaw says it's the highest selling with the highest refund rate.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, because people are getting pissed because it's not polished yet.
Yeah, like, but what is it with that? Because didn't the same thing happen? I haven't played it, but I heard, like, because you hear everything everywhere nowadays. Wouldn't the same thing happen with Cyberpunk or something like that?
Cyberpunk was just so shit when they released it that they didn't have anything polished on it whatsoever. Like, the gameplay was having so many glitches going on that you couldn't even play the game because it was just riddled with glitches.
It was just that bad.
Yeah. Modern Warfare 2, yeah, they have these things going on with it, but you can at least play the fucking game.
Yeah, it's not that bad. But
yeah.
Like I said, I haven't played Cyberpunk, but I do remember, like, I remember hearing everybody like bitching about it. Like,
yeah, Cyberpunk, they released it and a month later turned around and took it off the shelves so no one could buy it.
Wow.
Because it was that bad. They had so many issues with it. And the people who did buy it barely play it.
Yeah, like I know.
Because some of them, they can't even get their refund back for it.
Wow.
Because of the way that they bought it.
Oh, like digital or something.
Yeah,
like
if
that.
you bought it digital and stuff like that, you're not going to get your refund back. And the whole point of it was to have it roll out with the new consoles. Because it was going to be a new console game. And they just didn't get it polished whatsoever.
Wow, man. Yeah, because like I remember hearing like before it came out, I remember everybody was like all excited. I had a bunch of friends talking about it, whatever. After it came out, then I heard everybody bitching about it. And then lately I only have like one friend that like that I know for a fact plays it. Like, because he'll tell me because you know, like he'll tell me about it, like, oh, okay, like cool, like we'll talk about it, but like for a fact, like I legit only know one person that actually plays Cyberpunk.
And even then, like, they don't really like playing it. They only play it because it's probably the only game they've ever been able to play.
No, like he
with family
plays games. Like no, like my homie plays games, but like because I've tried to get him in to play Call of Duty, he doesn't like Call of Duty. Like he's more of like a RPG type kind of guy, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Like he likes like Smite and like all those you know, like those turn-based or whatever. And then I guess Cyberpunk is like up that kind of same.
It's kind of like a GTA style gameplay in a way. It's like a futuristic GTA style type thing, but you're not actually killing people. It's basically its own game, but it's got a style in the way that GTA has it.
Oh, I feel you. Like so it's basically just Grand Theft Auto in the future, basically.
Josh says, I think Warzone is dog shit, lol, but I think they should put as much focus into multiplayer as they do Warzone. Like, he gets DMZ as more content. It's more opportunity for weapons, but it makes it separate. This game has potential to be absolute best of all time, even last OG Modern Warfare 2, but they needed to make DMZ and Warzone an entire separate game with separate files, just like we talked about, with separate updates, separate stores, like everything completely separate from everything. They're doing too much all at once, and they go back to basics. He's like, sorry, I had to say that again, which it's totally cool. I mean, we like to hear you guys' input as well as our own.
Yeah.
And then Corson goes,
I haven't played enough. I haven't played enough to actually give a full opinion though. But
yeah,
I am gonna be playing. I am gonna be playing more now because I'm gonna have time because holidays and stuff.
Plus,
like that.
You got us that you're playing with.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be playing with you guys. So yeah, but it's like I haven't played enough to really give my real opinion on it because like I've been real busy.
Right.
Like I barely just like last week I barely just unlocked to customize your guns in multiplayer.
Wow.
That should tell you some. That should tell you some.
Corson says I wanted to buy that. I wanted that game too. Meaning Cyberpunk. But seeing too many negative reviews. The whole reason why he wanted to get it was because it had Keanu Reeves in it.
Yeah, I think that was the main thing why a lot of people got it too.
Yeah,
because Keanu Reeves, bro. Like, you know, Neo, John Wick. You're not gonna not buy it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But the only thing that
Jaws
sucks
says
is
6 days of gameplay to have an opinion.
Pretty much.
And then Corson goes, DMZ is amazing.
But what I think sucks though is poor Keanu Reeves, bro. His name is forever tied to that fucked up game.
To the fucked up game, yeah.
Like for real, forever. From not like his name. Like I know he didn't make it. Obviously, you know he's not the one that made it. But like, just the fact that he's like one of the main characters in the game, like that sucks.
Right, exactly. But I mean, overall, like, Modern Warfare 2 is a great game, and it definitely has the potential if they polish the shit that's going on with it.
Yeah,
they need to get that stuff polished before anything happens.
But I will say I do like the campaign, because I've been streaming. I've been playing the campaign and streaming it on my YouTube, and it's good. I dig it. Like doesn't feel like a repeat of like every other Call of Duty campaign, or at least for me. Like I think it's kind of like a little different.
Josh says, come on, Corson. We all know that's cap. It's amazing to get the M13 and the other guns, but that's it.
The M13. Okay, what is so good about the M13? Because I've been seeing it like in the group chat.
M13
like,
is
everybody's talking about it.
It is totally like utterly like it's the best weapon you can have in the game.
Okay.
Why is that? It's so powerful. It's like a 2-shot kill. You literally get 2 bullets and it kills them. Type thing. Nice. And it's totally nerfed. They nerfed that gun so fast. He says it's like the M4 on Bill Shark testosterone.
What the fuck? I don't know
Bull
what Bill
Shark testosterone is what he meant to say.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like a steroid. So.
Yeah. He says, Josh says the campaign was amazing, which it was. Yeah, honestly, it was pristine. And then
I still haven't finished it, so no spoilers.
Josh says it's basically super steroids, is what it is.
Super steroid. That's a thing. Super steroids. That's.
Corson goes. There's another update today. I think it's the footstep thing, and I have the M13 max now.
M13. So he's got that. So basically, that overpowered gun, he has it more overpowered.
Yeah, he has it maxed out and super overpowered. Yeah. And he says that there's an update today which is fixing the footstep thing that's going on, where like the footsteps, you can hear it go thunk, 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 thunk as you run. And when you're crouching, you can hear it go thunk, 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 thunk. So he thinks that they might be fixing that issue where you're hearing that.
Like they're too loud or
they're just way too loud. They're louder than they're supposed to be, and everyone can hear your footsteps.
Wow, that's great. Well, that's actually something. Like when I play, I don't really think about that. Like there's some stuff that like, in the new Call of Duty games that I've just figured out. I'm like, dude, like that's actually, I guess because like I'm not paying attention to it, or I just can't hear that well.
Right.
But yeah, like I didn't even like the few times I've played multiplayer, I didn't even notice footsteps like until you brought it up like right now. Like I'm not even joking.
Jagos, do y'all like sports?
Yeah, I like some sports. I like hockey, like baseball.
I like sports
And
myself. Yeah. It depends on what kind of sports I'm watching as to what kind of sports I like. For me, like my favorites go baseball, then it goes football, and then it goes hockey. Wait, swap football and hockey. It goes baseball, hockey, football. And
football.
if you were to actually consider parkour as a sport, which people say don't consider it a sport because it's not, even though it technically is.
Yeah.
Then in which case that would be my favorite. But otherwise, it would be baseball, then hockey, then football.
Yeah, I like baseball and hockey. UFC, like I used to be real into it when I was like in high school. Like I was like real every other teenager, back when the greats were there, like Chuck Liddell, like
Right.
Tito Ortiz, like all those old school Randy Couture, like all those Matt Hughes, like that was my favorite era of UFC. Now I don't watch it as much because it's kind of turned more into like WWE. Like everybody's just talking shit now. Like
Right. Yeah.
like they sell more the beef that the fighters have than the actual like fight. And then now you watch it and then like okay, it's like when Jorge Masvidal fought what's his name? Ben Askren. Fight was over like in 2 seconds. It's like okay, like all that shit talking, and like just gets a fucking flying knee to the face, and it's over. I was like,
right,
all right, like I was like, yeah, like that's the other thing too about UFC that I don't really watch it as much is because like I've never ever bought a UFC pay-per-view fight because it's one of those things where they can end real like you pay like $70 and then the main event that you're there to see it's like over in like 2 seconds.
Right, exactly. Josh says that he's big into action sports like skateboard, scootering, BMX, stuff like that. He also asked what our favorite NFL team and college football teams are. And he says, I played college football.
Nice. Who'd you play for, man?
Not football, college baseball.
College baseball? Who you play for?
Yeah, who did you play for, man? As well as my favorite NFL team is I got to go with them because, well, I'm from here, the Denver Broncos.
The Denver Broncos.
And once again, I got to go for them because I literally live half an hour from where they are. The CSU
dope.
Rams.
The CSU Rams.
For football. For college.
I don't really watch football, but like if I had to pick a team, it's the Patriots. I like the Patriots. New England Patriots.
I would have thought it would have been the Dallas
Cowboys.
Yeah, seeing as you're from Texas.
Where's Batman? Where's Batman? That's Batman's ensemble. That's his favorite fucking team, bro. Like, because he's from where I'm from, and I have him as a friend on Facebook, and that's all he's put. And then it's funny because this year the Cowboys have actually been doing good. So like this guy is just talking like mad shit like on Facebook, like I told you we them boys. It's like okay, bro, cool, we get it, cool.
Right. Caution goes, my Steelers suck this year, but hope they do better next year. And my wife is a diehard Browns fan.
The Browns, that's a team you really don't hear much about. Like
exactly. And then he said his favorite college team is Ohio State.
Ohio State. I guess my favorite college team is the Longhorns, like because Texas Longhorns, but we have actually two teams. We have the Aggies and then the Texas Longhorns. I like the Longhorns because they're kind of closer south to where I live. So, okay. So I guess the college it would be the Texas Longhorns.
Josh says the school was in Dayton, Ohio.
Ohio.
It's called the Ohio State Buckeyes, but he calls it Fuckeyes. and Cleveland Browns is his team. And then he said, but alrighty, gamers, gonna go play for a bit. Team Money hit me up in a bit. Nice talking to you guys. I'll definitely join up next time.
Hey man, guys, nice meeting you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it very much.
Yeah, definitely. We will definitely be playing tonight. So if you want to join us, we will definitely invite you in so you can join us in the game tonight.
Yeah, because when we were setting up and I left, I went to go take care of stuff at the business. So I actually don't have to wake up early tomorrow. So I think I might play tonight.
That's what's up. All right, Corson, you have any more questions for us that you want to ask?
But coming back to because I don't know, I thought I would joke like when he said the fuck eyes. That's like that sounds like something like if you went out, right, and there's always like that one creepy dude that's like hitting on on everybody's like, bro, that guy's just giving these bitches the fuck eyes, dog. Like he's scaring them away.
Right.
Sorry.
Corson says, getting games going now. Let's go. We will definitely play with y'all once this podcast is over with. So don't worry.
Hell yeah. He just wants to shoot some shit.
Hey, Corson, if your wife has any questions for us as well, feel free to let her message them as well. Seeing as Thanksgiving is coming up, what are you all thankful for? I know for me, I'm thankful for being able to take care of my brother because without him, I wouldn't have been able to get a place of my own. And I wouldn't be at the point where I am now of being able to go and try to buy a house either.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
So I'm very thankful for that. As much as it's an unfortunate event where my friend took and passed away due to a heart attack. It was definitely one of those things where it was an unfortunate event turned good.
Yeah, I get what you mean. So
in a way, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, me too. I'm thankful. I guess I'm thankful. Actually, I'm thankful for my parents. Like, I don't think if it wasn't for them, I don't know where I would be right now.
True that.
And I'm very thankful for my sisters too. Like,
as much as my mom and dad annoy the living hell out of me, I am glad that they were always there for me because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have graduated high school. And if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for them, all those hospital visits and everything, I could have died in those hospital visits and everything. And they were there praying with me and making sure I was okay and stuff like that as well.
That's great, man. Yeah, dude. Because I'm not ashamed of it. Because, like, hey, man, you know, you like they say, you make your bed, you lay in it. I'm not ashamed of it. I was supposed to graduate in 2012.
Wow.
from high school. Keep in mind, I didn't fucking graduate to 2015, 2016. I had to go to like a different school to go get my fucking diploma.
Wow.
But it's because I was just done with school. Like, at that point, by the time I got to high school, like I never went to class. Like I didn't do anything. Like, you know, I wasn't a bad kid, but I wasn't like perfect either. But like I said, like if it wasn't for my parents, like I don't think I would have even finished, like thought about going back or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like I would have.
For me, it was more so like it wasn't that the work was hard and everything. It was that it was just so boring for me that I just didn't want to do anything. So all I ever did was just basically play games on my iPad or on my phone or whatever.
Yeah, I feel you. For me though, it was more of because like growing up, like I don't really like, to me personally, like I'm the one that sees through my eyes, right? So like when I was in elementary and middle school, they diagnosed me with dyslexia. So like I remember in elementary, when you have recess, everybody would go out to recess, and I had to go to like the special little room, and they would have me like do like fucking charts and stuff apparently to like help me, like with whatever the fuck was wrong with me. But I don't think there was anything wrong with me. And I just remember always thinking like, everybody gets to go play outside, and I have to fucking come in here. Like, and I think that's where like my hatred for school like started.
Started was
So then
because of that.
Yeah, and then by the time I got to high school and I was old enough to like, excuse me, think and like make my own like decisions, like I was like, man, fuck school. Like I'm gonna go, like I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. You know, like I would legit leave. Like my dad would drop me off in the morning, and then me and my friends would just hop in their car and we just take off and like go do dumb stuff.
Right. Corson goes, we are thankful for that they have a family. We meaning him and his wife. They're thankful that they have a family and that they're being able to buy a house. And he says that he's also thankful for each other, meaning that he's thankful for good friends like us.
Oh, awesome. Hey, man. Yeah, like, hey, it's nice to meet you, bro. Like, it's very great. And yeah, it's real nice to meet you. And I do want to say that, like, congratulations, man, on having a family. And you know, because I'm pretty sure it's not an easy thing to just do. You know, it's I'm pretty sure it's a lot of work. I don't have any kids of my own. I'm not married. I don't have a girlfriend, but I'm pretty sure it's not easy. But congratulations, man, and more power to you, bro. Good luck. You know, keep it up. Keep up the good work, man. I do know what I want to bring up.
Yeah, you're welcome, Corson. You're an amazing friend as well, and we appreciate being able to play with you as well. And it was awesome being able to meet you and everything.
I know what I kind of want to talk about. I have a topic. I haven't seen the movie, but I guess I ruined it for myself. Like, well, YouTube ruined it for me. But before I say anything, has anybody seen the movie Smile yet?
I told her she's got to ask you.
I get off at work and I need to go.
What were you saying, G-Dog?
That I kind of ruined the movie for myself, I guess, because like I saw the ending of it on YouTube or like the last 5 minutes of it. But before I say anything, has anybody seen the movie Smile? That
No.
scary movie that came out. No.
No.
Okay, I haven't seen the full movie. I just saw the ending, and I was legit kind of impressed because they actually used some practical effects. Like here's
Corson
your spoiler
says,
warning right now.
not yet. What's it about?
It's about like I guess a demon, I guess you could say. I guess I would call it, that steals people's faces and wears them, and it's like they always have this weird creepy ass smile, but at the very end they do this thing where, and it reminded me of Return of the Living Dead from like the 80s, where the tar man walks out and he's like brains or whatever. Well, this thing, and I think the girl that comes out is what's her name, the one that plays Wolverine's daughter, but she's like a little older now.
Oh, okay.
But so at the very end, the part that I saw, and I was like, dude, I kind of want to watch it though, just to see like what's going on. The thing rips its face off, dude, but you can tell they actually made that. Like, it's not CGI, like and it doesn't look cheap either. Like, it looked great. I was actually legit impressed. I was like, wow, like because it goes after the lady, and then like it's inside somebody's body, and then
that's
rips
crazy.
its face off. Yeah, it rips that person's face off, and like it's fucking weird. And then like it ends where the lady's screaming, and then she goes quiet, and then it like stretches her jaw open, and it's like going inside her mouth, like to possess. I was like, what does, like, whoa, like it looks good, but apparently like that's the only like good part of the movie. Like everything else is like kind of slow. So I was like,
Uh,
well,
Corson
same
says
thing I
it
saw on
sounds like
YouTube.
it's a good movie.
It does like that. Just that scene alone that I saw, I was like, yo, I gotta see this. But I've heard mixed things about it. Like some people say like, oh, that's the only good part, and then some people are like, no, like the whole movie's actually like really good. And there's different opinions. But that
It's
part,
probably
like
one of those things that you just got to watch it to give your own opinion on it. Honestly,
yeah, but not gonna lie, that was the best scene ever. Like, because I love movies, I love practical effects, and like I said, like the way it tears, like if you guys get a chance, like you look it up on YouTube, and the way the
okay.
thing just tears the face off, like it just looks in a good way. Like, well, that I don't know how that would look good, but like. Oh, I guess like on screen, like just like the sliminess, the blood, like the skin, like
Oh
it just
wow,
looks so real. It just looks so real. And it just looks so like somebody put a lot of work into that. You know what I mean?
that's crazy. Honestly, like it sounds like a good movie, but at the same time, like you said, it's got mixed feedback on it. So it's just like I'm gonna have to watch it to be able to be like, oh, that was a good
Mhm.
movie, or oh, that was shit. Um,
Yeah, like somebody
Corson
said the
says I'll
pacing of it.
definitely be watching it. I have a Fire Stick, so I can watch anything.
Yeah, apparently it's streaming on Paramount. If I
Paramount,
remember seeing, yeah, Paramount Plus. Apparently that's where they're streaming it. And then obviously you can get it Redbox or whatever,
right? When it
wherever
comes
else.
out and stuff.
No, I think it is already. I think it is already because I remember seeing the previews for a good while, like a good while, and then it finally like came out. And then another one of my favorite YouTubers that does it, he talked about it, and that's why I kind of think it would be, excuse me, sorry, be a good movie. Is I don't know if you guys know Chris Stuckman. He does a lot of movie reviews and like stuff like that, and he was talking about it, and that guy, like, he actually knows his shit when it comes to movies. So the way he explained it, I was like, okay, cool. If this guy likes it, then it's got to be a good movie. But yeah, it's like I think it's like one of those rare like scary movies where you like it's good because nowadays scary movies haven't really been doing it for me.
Yeah,
And
for
I got,
sure.
and I got
Like there's some scary movies that just like at some point they become a comedy because of how bad everything just looks, like the acting, like everything. Like at some point, like it's kind of scary, and then at some point you're just like, oh, okay, like now this is just funny, like this is ridiculous, like you know what I mean, like like the one apparently that I heard is really good. I haven't seen any part of it. Is apparently the new Hellraiser because I like the original Hellraiser, but apparently the new Hellraiser movie is like super super good. Apparently. Your mic's on.
Yeah, I turned it off because I'm talking to someone in the
Oh,
room.
okay, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. But yeah, apparently the new Hellraiser movie also that is really good, but I haven't seen it. And apparently Pinhead's a girl now, so that would be something interesting to see.
Right.
It's not a man anymore, so that'd be something interesting.
Hey, take a look at my chat and see if you see anyone messaging there.
I'll be right there. Should have got a Band-Aid the same color. Well, that's very very hard for me to find a Band-Aid the same color as my skin, as you guys can tell. I had a little accident the other day. That's why this is there. Nothing too bad. Just dumb stuff. But should have. I just realized that I should have put a Band-Aid on or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Corson says, haven't seen the new Hellraiser yet. I heard the new Halloween is crap. Haven't seen that either.
Yeah, my mom saw it, and because she loves Halloween. I don't know why. I guess to be honest, I get the love of scary movies from my mom, and she's a real big fan of like Michael Myers, like those movies and stuff. And
Right.
even her, but then again, it's my mom, so of course she's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, it was great, it was amazing, it was awesome." But like, yeah, but yeah, I've been hearing that from people though, that it's like it's just shit, like it sucks.
Yeah, I
Like,
haven't seen it yet. I'm excited to see it just to see how good it is. But same here. I've heard mixed things on that as well.
I do know what happens though at the end, because my mom told me. Because I just told her, I was like, just tell me what happens, like, like, so I don't have to sit through it, like the fuck. So, but I'll since you haven't seen it, I won't say anything.
Yeah, please don't, because that'll ruin it for me.
Yeah,
it'll also ruin it for
like,
Corson as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. But I haven't seen it. But it's also too. It's like that franchise has been around for what?
A while, but I heard it's the final one.
That's what they said about the last one before this one.
Right.
And then look where we are now. It's like and then what doesn't make sense to me though, that like I'm not talking about the new one. I'm just talking about like the ones before this one.
Right.
What never made sense to me about Michael Myers is that he doesn't die. Like, I always thought he was just like a regular dude, like, versus Jason. Like, Jason's kind of like this supernatural zombie type
Right.
thing. And Michael Myers is just like a regular guy. So, like, that's where I kind of like.
Well, apparently it's
like,
called Halloween Ends, and supposedly it's the last one. And from what I read and heard, they are actually legitimately calling this the last one, especially seeing as one of the actors from it passed away.
Oh wow, who, like the guy that like plays like Michael, or like somebody else?
Plays the original Michael Myers or something like that, I guess. Either that, or it's right. Or I might be getting that mixed up with Friday the 13th. I think you are with Jason. Yeah, but either way, I heard that they're planning to call it the last one, seeing as it's been going for so long, and yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't think there's any much more you could do, like,
with that franchise. Yeah,
exactly. It's like, okay, I'm pretty sure everybody remembers Jason X, that horrible abomination of a movie, bro.
Yeah.
You remember that one?
Yeah.
There's a reason why that was the last one, is because they were running out of ideas. It's like, well, what do we do now? Fuck it, we'll send him to space. Like okay, fuck it.
You exactly. I mean?
Well, but it was pretty cool though. I remember as a kid I had a huge crush on that cyborg lady that like, she was kind of cool. Like that was like, for me, that was the best part of the movie. I was like, damn, that's cool.
Right.
Where and how do I build one?
All right. Well, if there's anything else you guys want us to talk about real quick, go ahead and say so now. Otherwise, we will end up having it in the stream there for you guys, unfortunately. So I'll give you guys a minute to see if there's anything you want us to talk about real quick before we end. But
then again too, it was kind of my fault we started real late. because
Yeah, well,
I was still figuring stuff out.
yeah,
So I want
which
to
is all
apologize about
good.
that, ladies and gentlemen.
But I will say this: we will definitely be doing another one of these in the future. Maybe we'll do
Hopefully New
a
Year's.
Christmas
Ooh,
one, like one for Christmas, a Christmas live.
that would be a good one.
But I do want to say this: something else I'm thankful for is being able to obviously live stream with you guys and everything on my channels, both over at Twitch and YouTube. I am super thankful for everyone who follows me over on Twitch and for everyone who is subscribed to me over on YouTube. You guys have been amazing and shown love and support, not only to me, but both to JewDog13OTJ as well. So I just want to say thank you guys for that. You guys have made it an awesome time to be able to stream, fun time, and been able to make content for you guys, which has not only given me a chance to talk with y'all and see how you guys are doing, but it's also given me an escape from reality for a short time, to be able to get my mind off of the things that's going on in my everyday life. And so I really appreciate you guys for allowing me to be able to do this and showing the love and the support that you guys are. And definitely hope that we'll get more in the future.
I'm also very thankful that I ran into you, bro, because you actually made all this stuff that I bought to make my YouTube channel and stuff. Like there was a point where I was regretting it. I was like, man, like I just bought all this for nothing, like, you know. But then now, like, it's actually worth. Like I'm very glad, like, because it's worth it, because I'm actually doing stuff with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. And
like I didn't just because I started my channel. I started my channel when the pandemic happened because I was bored and I had nothing to do. So that's why I started it. And then now here I am, like, still doing it. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
I legit thought, like, once the pandemic's over, I'm gonna be done with YouTube. But then no, here I am, and I'm glad. You know, it like you said, it is fun because it does give you a little escape from the mundane everyday, you know, just bullshit. You know what I mean? Just
yeah,
gives you a little
exactly.
place to go and
yeah, I started this back in high school, and I didn't think anything of it. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna start streaming just because and do it for fun, not really thinking anything of it. And then I graduate high school, and that's when I started getting into it more hardcore. And I'm like, I want to be doing this every day. Not just every once in a while whenever I can get on, but I want to be able to do this every day because this has given me a chance to have an escape and be able to just have fun and shit around with my friends and stuff.
Exactly. And then also too, you can't really say that you know, when you see a fucking somebody fucking younger than you that's making more money just by making videos, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
you see like a 14-year-old that's a billionaire, and you're like, you know what? Maybe I should just make a video, see what happens. Fuck it.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of fun, and I definitely appreciate being able to do it, and especially get to share it with you guys and everything. As well as JewDog and I have a special announcement. This is a streams only announcement. So the fact that you guys are watching over here on this, not the streams only, but a podcast only announcement right now.
Yeah.
So if you guys are watching currently on the podcast, you guys get exclusive first look at it, and exclusive hearing about it first. When we stream, we ain't going to be letting them know until after the time period for the podcast people have gotten a chance first. But JewDog and I have a special announcement, and the announcement is we are coming out with merch.
Yep.
And it is going to be the OGGC's merch. So anyone who is a part of the OGGC clan will be able to get first dibs on it and be able to rep the merch for free. Unless if you want to help pay towards it.
Yeah.
Something we do want to
And
say
then also-
is any of the proceeds we make off the merch goes right back into the channel, helping to make the channel better and grow stronger, as well as it goes towards being able to pay for your merch and pay for the items that you took and purchased.
Because don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. I can buy my own beer. Don't worry. So
Yeah.
we got you. We'll make better content.
So,
It
but
is-
we
it
do
is-
want to say
But
this:
legitimately, it is for the channel.
the merch we have decided is going to be shirts with the logo, and we're gonna have like 3 different designs, is what we have agreed upon, as well as it's a podcast special only. The people who watch the podcast, listen to the podcast on Spotify, stuff like that, will get a free, what is it called? A free merch item thrown in there on the side with your purchases. And no one has this chance to be able to do so except for the people who listen and watch our podcasts. They have the exclusive
limited time.
It's only limited time for the time that it's open for the podcast. Once we open it up to the public, the people who heard this on the podcast, once it's open to the public and everything for the streams and the podcast and everything all together, that's when that special ends of being able to get the exclusive merch item on the side.
Then after that,
and
you would have to
purchase it at that point.
Yeah, you would either have to buy, or if you go to the Patreon, we're also gonna have different tiers. So depending on like what tier level you subscribe to, you might get a shirt, or you get a mug. If we get to that point of making mugs.
Yeah.
but that's
or a hat or whatever it may be when we get to that point. But right now, it's going to be shirts only, and it's going to be an exclusive thing for podcast people on the side. We are not going to disclose what it is because we want it to be a surprise for you guys and to make you guys feel like you guys are special.
Yeah.
And when we do get our channels to the point where we have subscribers and everything, where we be able to do like donations and like a join button and everything for YouTube and stuff like that for Twitch, whatever it may be. We're going to do a special thing where it is a tier thing. So it's tier 1, 2, and 3. Tier 3 will get like free merch with the tier sub. And it will be like
we're still working on that
package.
We're still working. Yeah, we're still working on that.
Tier 1 and 2 will be something else.
Still figuring out the bugs.
But we'll get to that when it's the point of being able to have that many viewers and subscribers and followers and stuff like that. But not until then. But right now, in the current situation, we are doing merch with t-shirts only. Podcast exclusive will be throwing in a merch item on the side, and then once it goes live to the public, any merch items we have will be available for purchase at that point. For the public, unfortunately, they won't get anything thrown in.
And we're gonna do our best to make it quality merch, like not
quality
just,
merch.
Send you a t-shirt and it's like not
not good at all.
Like,
yeah, we want to make sure it's quality stuff.
Try to give you guys quality merch that way. So that way, it makes it worth it for you, and it makes it worth it for us. And then also too, it means a lot more that it's worth it for you guys, because you guys are the ones helping us. So that's one
exactly
thing too. We
yeah.
want quality. We want to provide you with the best quality of, if we're gonna do or when we do the merch, we want to provide the best quality merch. We don't just want to slap our names on something and
call it good.
There you go. Yeah.
So we're doing it where G-Dog and his family will be working with the printouts section of it, and I will be on the design and marketing side of it. So we're going to make sure that this is the best quality merch that you guys will be able to get with us. We don't want it to be cheap or cruddy for you guys.
Yeah, and also too, like Tino said, everything's gonna actually legit. Well, not everything, because I'm not gonna make the actual like shirt. I'm not gonna sew the shirt, but
yeah,
everything's gonna be printed and made here in America. So, guys, if that's like a thing that you guys are like into, that we're letting you know now, it's all homemade. There's no company, there's nothing involved. It's all homemade. So
exactly,
there's that too. If you guys are into stuff like that, just if it reassures you guys. So,
and we will do a thing here for you guys. If for some reason in the shipping process or the first chance of you touching it, it gets destroyed for some odd reason, like say you open up the package and your dog immediately takes it and takes it from you and starts chewing it up or something. We will have a guarantee with it where we'll send you a new one for free. But if anything happens to that new one, unfortunately, you'll have to buy a new one at that point.
Yeah.
So it only does it with the purchase. It's a one-time offer with the purchase.
Or the only other way too is if we send it and something falls off, if it breaks on its own, if it arrives like that, then that too we'll be happy to replace it.
Yeah. But for each purchase, it gets one guarantee with it. And it's we haven't decided on how long the guarantee for is, but we will guarantee it for like a certain amount of time. So obviously we don't want people to have it for years and then turn around and be like, oh, the guarantee is still good or whatever. Get a free one.
That's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna say. It's because at the end of the day, it is a T-shirt. So
I think we'll do like a 30-day guarantee type thing.
Yeah, but it would have to apply to like, okay, like if it's something on our end, like if the print is coming off or it, then that's the only way. But like if once you get it, you go and it
once it's opened or whatever, that's on you. That's not on us.
You go mountain climbing and it tears while you're mountain climbing. Well, that's not our fault.
Yeah. And we're gonna put like little paper cards in there. So if for some reason something did go wrong in shipping or something like that, all you guys will have to do is take a photo of that to prove that you purchased it, and you got proof of it, and then you just send it to us through our emails, and we will turn around and send you the new one.
Yeah. And
so
hopefully by then we're gonna have to. Yeah. Okay. No. I'll tell you about that when this podcast is over too. I just thought of something.
But yeah, we just want to say thank you guys. We appreciate everyone who has given us the love and the support on our podcast and on our streams. G-Dog, you have anything you want to say before signing off for tonight?
Yeah, just thank you guys so much, everybody that tuned in and asked questions and gave us, we talked the stuff we talked about. I had a great time. I thought it was fun. It was great meeting everybody. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and we hope to see you again more in the future. And when we do more live, if we do more live stuff in the future, or when we do more live stuff, we hope to see you guys back here again. And
yeah, definitely.
Even on our podcasts that aren't live and our gaming stuff, we hope to see you guys there too. It means a lot.
And we always talk to our viewers, so we want to be able to talk with you guys and interact with you all as well. So it doesn't have to be just on the podcast, but you can watch us on our streams and everything, and we'll still interact with you guys, and we're willing to answer questions and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, when I post videos, I try to reply to comments when I can. Like I try my best to like always check. So whenever I get a comment on a video, I always try to keep
Yeah, me
interaction.
too.
So,
I will
yeah,
say
like
this.
that's the
This podcast today, episode 5, will not be on Spotify. It is a YouTube special, seeing as it's live. I did not record it to be able to post it to Spotify. So anyone who watched it or will watch it on YouTube is getting an exclusive chance at this over Spotify. We will let people know in our next podcast that will be recorded for Spotify to know if they want to hear episode 5 to go to our YouTube channels and watch it there. And we will still see any chat that comes in or any comments that come in. We'll still respond to you guys in the comment section for the podcast specifically.
Or hopefully I think I can do a thing where I can get it and I can send it to you and you can like put it on Spotify.
No, it's going to be exclusive for this for YouTube. If I wanted it on Spotify, I would have already recorded it as it's streaming. But
that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
But thank you guys for joining in, tuning in, listening to us, and responding to us in chat and asking a bunch of questions, hearing us out, what we have to say, as well as hearing what you guys had to say. And this is T-Money and Jewdog signing off for you guys today. We will see you guys in our next podcast, episode 6. Episode 6 is going to be the last one of season 2. And then we will be going into season 3 at that point. So stay tuned for season 3 coming out. If you guys have any ideas of what we should title season 3, seeing as Christmas is coming up, feel free to put it in the comment section down below. And we'll do a hat in the draw names out of a hat type thing. And
we'll put a hat in the paper and pick a hat.
Yeah. And whoever wins will get that chance of having the special chance of labeling the stream for the not the stream, but the season.
The name of the season. Yep. Yeah.
And if nobody responds in the comment section, well, then I guess we'll come up with something together.
Right, we'll rock paper scissors shit.
Yeah, exactly. So we love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next video, whether it's our live stream or the next podcast. But until then, once again, T-Money and Jewdog signing off for tonight. And we'll see you guys later.
Have a fabulous day.
Love you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving. Peace.